Alright, you fucks. Here we are. Week 4 recap. Okay. I meant to do some research today. Some things to talk shit about. In terms of the group chat, that is. Because I do think that some things were said this week. I really love how I got John last week with the not being able to reach the top shelf. I thought it was really funny. Apparently it got to John. We'll take it. I thought more stuff happened. I sent the thing about Ichiro. Nobody responded. Whatever. Chumba talked some shit to Broshard. Broshard responded 4.5. I imagine that nobody understands what that means outside of Broshard and myself, because Broshard told me. I didn't figure it out. So keep an eye on that. Chumba was very frustrated yesterday as he didn't know how to do that. And then, yeah, that was about it. I thought there was something else that happened this week in the group chat specifically. Maybe I'm wrong. Nick Castellanos is up right now. The Pope just died. Is he going to hit a home run? I have money on it. We'll see. Anyway, let's get into the not the warm-up, the recap. He was swinging for the fences there. It was a 3-0 pitch. Anyway, 2 games of the week. Very controversial. Very calling into question my autism, which, is kind of messed up. Anyway, what 2 games of the week? Where anyway, there's a dirt spot. Like, my screen has this streak on it, and I thought I had some things to clean it right behind my... I guess not. Can we focus here? Too much is happening right now. Lock in. Talking to myself. I'm going to tell everybody skip to like 3 minutes, because I just rambled. Anyway, 2 games of the week. Chumba questioning my autism about this. That tradition versus habit. 2 different things, guys. Okay? It's 2 different things. Tradition, you don't fuck with tradition. Okay? And then there's routine. Routine and tradition are not the same thing. I fucked with tradition, even though you don't fuck with tradition. It's not a routine, though. Okay? It's 2 separate things, and Chumba doesn't see that. But it's okay. Because Chumba is still trying to get me to perjure myself into saying something that is not true via his team name. He once again changed his team name, trying to get me to say a different variation of what his team name already was. And it ain't gonna happen. Okay? I ain't done nothing. I'm innocent. Free my boy. Nope, not that. Chumba does get the win this week. He was in one of the games of the week. Again, Broshard, still with the name John is Lucky, even though not so true this year. John's not doing bad, but I got really weird energy. I can feel it. Like, part of me wants to start over, because I don't know what's up right now. McGill just struck out 2 in a row. Anyway. Real weird energy going on. I just feel like I'm down here and I need to be up here. But nothing's happening. Lock in. So Broshard gets the loss. Again, might want to consider changing his team name, like Chumba has 3 freaking times now. Trying to get me to perjure myself. It ain't gonna happen. Although I don't think it counts as perjury unless I'm like sworn in. Do you call it sworn in when you're just like... Because, like, I'm not taking office. Is it still sworn in? If you're like, Alec will answer the question. Chumba gets the win, moves to 2-2. Brochard falls to 1-3. Again, these were two 1-2 teams going head to head, as well as in the second game of the week, another two teams that were 1-2 going head to head. This time, Alec gets the win. Interesting thing that's going to happen. John and Alec are playing each other back to back this week. Don't really know how it ended up that way. Like I said, made the schedule by hand. Don't know how I didn't notice that. I might have noticed it and just said, fuck it. Who cares? Who knows? I don't know. But they're playing each other again. My bad. Sue me. I did do the math, though, when I was making that schedule. Everybody plays each other in your own division. It was like 4, maybe 5 times, if I remember correctly. And then you play a couple people from the other division. Anyway, whatever. Doesn't matter. I hate this recap so much. This is by far the worst recap from me. Like, I feel uncomfortable doing this one, and I don't know why. Nothing is different. It's not the first time I've done a recap watching a game. Something feels off, and I don't know what it is. So I apologize for the shitty recap. I'm fucking 7 minutes in already. I'm on the second game. Fuck. Something's just not right, and I don't know what it is. It's not, I don't think it has any, I really hope it's not because of the smudge on my screen. Because it's been there, I know it's been there for a while, but this is the first time that it's on a white screen. The fantasy screen is white. I don't know if that's what it is, but something's fucking off, and it's bothering me. I'm just getting through the rest of them. Alec gets the win, moves to 2-2. John falls to 1-3. These two teams head to head again this week. They will not be game of the week again. Don't worry, they're out of it. Then we move to myself taking down Connor. Pause. Has never happened. I don't like him chubby like that. Connor puts up 313. Cannot keep up with my 388. It was again pretty good. I kind of came back at the Friday, Saturday, Sunday. Connor again had the lead. I seem to be a comeback team. What can I say? All right. Connor falls to 2-2. I move to 4-0. One of the only two undefeated teams. The other being Cameron Dunici. Okay? That's not how you pronounce the name. I dropped my pen. Jesse Winker just hit a home run. Mets are up 2-0 in the bottom of the second. Chumba's childhood house, who for some reason ESPN won't let Cameron change his picture to Chumba's childhood house, CCH. But Cameron gets the win, puts up 350 over Griff, who falls to 0-4. Again, Griff told me last year the first few weeks don't really matter that much as long as he can make a playoff push. Feel like he's kind of fallen out of range to make a push. Who knows? I don't know. Not my problem. That's Griff's problem, not mine. Cameron moves to 4-0. Griff 0-4. Next, we got two 2-2 teams now following the game last week. All right. Jake moves to 2-2, winning 427.5 over Eddie, who falls to 2-2 at 326. All right. Looks like Jake had a huge Saturday, put up 115 points after putting up 90 on Wednesday. So Jake putting up numbers in bunches, all right, to be really up there. I just remembered Chumba owed a chug, didn't he, from the previous week, and he never did it. His minus 15 does not change the outcome, but allow me right here, right now, to keep the integrity of this league and subtract his 15 like a real man, he still gets the win. However, that being said, Griff is our low scorer. If we know Griff hasn't done it in the past, he just eats those. We're really struggling with the chugs this week, guys, or this season. Kind of embarrassing, but whatever. Alright, this week's game of the week has already started. I'm putting myself in the spotlight. Jake and myself, first and second place in the Flaccid Swingers division. Jake is already up 37-2 on me. Big start for Walker Buehler this morning against the White Sox. Red Sox started their game at like 9 a.m. or some shit. I don't know. It was super early. And Lindor now also has a home run. So Jake is up early on me. So we'll see how it goes. But that's the game of the week. A first place and a second place team going head to head. This again, you play your division a lot. Could have big impact towards the end of the year. So we'll see. But that's a recap. I sincerely apologize for this one. I don't like it at all, but it's done. Alright? No more fucking questions.